morning, Causey Tigers, and welcome to our Veterans Day edition of Tiger Tales on this Monday, November 10th. I'm Laura McLeod.
And I'm Libby Cottrell. Next up is Alyssa Bozeman saying the pledge for us.
Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence.
Thank you, Alyssa.
And welcome back. Tonight is the night we've all been waiting for.
Texas Red House is sponsoring a Causey Night on November 10th.
That's today. A portion of the proceeds will be donated back to Causey. Come have one of their famous steak dinners and support Causey at the same time.
You don't want to miss seeing your Causey cheerleaders working at the door.
Your restaurant is a leading part in Partners in Education. Can you tell us what Texas Red House does to support the community?
We're involved with several schools, as you can see behind us. It's something that we started pretty much when we got here 6 years now, and it's built. We're in over 20 schools now throughout the Mobile County school system. We've actually given back over $3,500 so far through donation nights. We do either Monday or Tuesday night with kids nights, and we've given back over $3,500 so far, and the school year is not halfway through. We've only gone through one quarter. So it's a big give back. Kids love it. They receive different items, the free kids meal, and bookmarks and certificates that they can receive for AB Honor Roll or reading achievements or any kind of achievement that the teacher or principal might want. So it's worked out real well. It's helped out. We have stuff all over our corral from all the schools. It's a great partnership.
That's a great way to support the community.
Attention all sports fans.
The next basketball game is tonight at Burns Middle School. Come out to support the Tigers to victory.
Today is the last day to get those Be a Champion and Read papers turned into the library for your chance to win Iron Bowl tickets to this year's game.
Everyone is excited to have the day off school tomorrow, but have you stopped to think?
Why do we have the day off anyway?
Well, our Causey Tiger production team visited USS Alabama Battleship Memorial Park on Friday and found out the true history behind why we have that day off.
We're sitting here in front of the USS Alabama celebrating Veterans Day.
Veterans Day started as Armistice Day on November 11, 1919, but Congress passed a resolution to make it a national holiday in 1938.
People all around the U.S. use this day to commemorate and honor any veteran who has served in any branch of military.
Hi, it's Tyler here, and I'm here with Mr. John Baker, and I'm going to ask him a few questions. So what branch of service were you in?
I was in the Air Force, entered in 1943, graduated as a second lieutenant. They asked me what did I want to do, be a pilot or a bombardier or a navigator, and I said, well, I'm pretty smart in math, so I think I'd like to be a navigator. So they sent me to navigation school in Hondo, Texas. I graduated as a second lieutenant. Sent me to Pocatello, Idaho, where our crew was formed. We have 10 crew members on a B-24. They assigned us a B-24, which we flew from Pocatello, Idaho with 4 or 5 stops in between, to Africa. Stationed in Tunis, outside of Tunis, for about 6 weeks, and then to Bari, Italy. And while they were building our steel mat runway at Pantanella, we flew some training missions out of Bari, and then our squadron moved to Pantanella. There were 4 squadrons. Each squadron had 16 airplanes. So we took 64 airplanes to Italy, and we started our First Nations out of Pantanal, and I don't remember what our first target was, but on the 13th mission, the 29th of May 1944, we had a target of a ball bearing factory up near Vienna. The flak was extremely heavy, and our rudder cables were shot out, so the pilot could only control the plane with ailerons and with his rudder. Consequently, we couldn't stay with our 16 squadron group, and became a straggler down over Zagreb in Yugoslavia. 2 Me-109s came up and shot both engines out. The pilot orders to bail out. The Navigator and the Bombardier up in the nose of the B-24. The Bombardier was in his nose turret, and when the bailout order came, he came out of the nose turret. We both had chest chutes, and we had to crawl back underneath the pilot's compartment to get to the bomb doors, which he had opened. And when I got there, I found our assistant engineer, our radio operator, sitting there waiting. I said, "Well, bail out." And he said, "I can't." I said, "Why not?" "Because I ain't got no right arm." He had been shot through the arm, and with a chest chute, you had to pull it with your right arm. So I said, "Oh, all right." I grabbed a chute, which was lying behind me, snapped it on him, said, "Jump." He said, "I can't." "You jump and I'll hold your ripcord," which he did. Parachute opened, and he landed safely.
That's good.
I jumped. They warned us that we might be strafed by enemy aircraft, German aircraft. So I free fell about halfway to the ground. We were 13,000 feet. Then opened my chute, floated down, landed in a little pasture field, started rolling up my chute. And there were some folks over in a nearby field motioned for me to come over, which I did. They turned out to be Yugoslav partisans. And at dusk, they took me down to their house, put me up in an attic, and before long I heard horses coming down the road. Obviously Germans looking for us. And evidently the partisans said, "Well, we don't know anything, we haven't seen anything." So it became dark, then they got me down out of the attic, took me down the road a little ways, and another house, there was my Bombardier eating fried chicken. Anyway, we spent about 2 weeks in Yugoslavia in company of the partisans, and finally a C-47 came over one night, picked us all up, and took us back to Italy. Anyway, that's about 2.5 weeks in Yugoslavia.
I really appreciate this interview.
Oh, well, thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
Good morning, Causey Middle School. Welcome to another great day of education. It's absolute best middle school in the state of Alabama, Causey Middle School. Students, let me have your attention. Have less than a minute, so listen carefully. First of all, good luck to our basketball team today as you continue. As you go to Burns, go out there, play hard, show good sportsmanship, and let's get 2 W's. Students, let me remind you that when you get back on Wednesday, we will be giving out progress reports, so make sure you're getting your grades where they need to be. Before you know it, it's going to be Thanksgiving, and we're going to be out for Christmas. So, with that being said, do not forget, it's a great day to be a Causey Tiger, and failure's not an option. Have a great day.